EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Get it! Cowboy 80! Let's go!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Dorrance Armstrong. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Prescott going to change the play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 right at the 40. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season, with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Now a second and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ready?
At the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. They'll look to throw here. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Prescott. And this is incomplete.
That open man that time ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 3rd down and 13.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53. 46.
Now Prescott. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's got it across the midfield, striping into Washington territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Cowboys at 7-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Hey, chill. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Quan Martin there on the tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Another run here with Dobbins. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
3rd and 4.
Here go 46.
Throwing, Prescott. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 38-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Touchdown, Cowboys! season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Now a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
There's Cooks in motion right.
Play action now. Prescott.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Wide 26.
Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll still have time for 1 play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why? Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Washington.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Dotson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Commanders 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Prescott. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Now Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Hold it ready. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Back to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Marquise Bell. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep him the short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Oh, what a move. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way